Yo, come on, your Tuesday does indeed start here, and thank you to every one of you awesome guys that do watch this video every week, seeing what is going on. So normally I record these in the morning. It's been a bit of a hectic one, so this is actually getting recorded on the way back from work. So let's start off for last week and then we'll roll on to this week. Madness coming this week, really important thing coming this week, so stay tuned and watch through. The weekend before last was mental. So coming, which is Monday night for you guys, so you're already going to see it. If you watch this video, it's the video that's been put up before this. We have the meet that was shut down by armed police, the meet by Wiltshire Car Scene, that was a night of utter madness. So that is to come. Revamp also, it's also on there as well. That was a sound night, really good night, enjoyed that. So that's sort of tailing off into the previous weekend. So this week just gone, what went on? So I changed the springs on the RCZ, and I've quickly realised that I'm going to have to save up for coilovers. Coilovers are very expensive, so I'm going to have to wait. I put the 30mm lowering springs on. It's made an ounce of difference, but it's not really enough for what I want. So it's fine for now, but coilovers, they've got to go on. You know, and unfortunately the reason why I didn't get coilovers initially, which is what I was planning to do and set a budget for doing, was because I had to replace the turbo. So that ate up pretty much all of my budget, hence why I want springs. So while installing these springs, which I've already done once on the car already, the weight of the brake and the caliper pulled the whole hub drive shaft away from the car. It just fell. I was on the other side of the car working on it, sort of thing. So it just slowly fell back, and it's pulled the drive shaft down. So, you know, last week with the RCZ, it wasn't drivable because it had an oil leak on the turbo, so I had to sort that. As in a turbo hose, not the turbo itself. It was drivable, but it's leaking everywhere, so that's been sorted. And before that, we had the coolant hose that was burnt by the heat shield that I've moved out of the way now and put a new hose on. So yeah, the third week I've had the RCZ as a leaking French mess. So I got help from Richard. Thank you, Richard. If you haven't watched the video, I'm going to send a video to you. Thank you very much, Richard, one of Kirsten's friends, for helping me with that. We put a new drive shaft seal in, and it appears to have sorted it out. I have still got some residue here and there, I think coming from the gearbox where we've had some drain down it, and just where I haven't cleaned it all up underneath. Covered in gearbox fluid, as is all of the underside of that part of the car from there. And I have still got a bit of a leak, which I think is residue. I could check yesterday, drive shaft's fine. I'm going to check it again today after doing the meet that I'll talk about in just a minute. Last night, and just double check that it isn't the drive shaft. I mean, it probably isn't, because the gearbox is still absolutely fine, and it would be stuck together right now if it wasn't. So yeah, the RCZ's been debatable, and we will be having a monthly update video on the RCZ coming in the next few weeks, because it has been literally a month, I think 2 days ago. So yeah, it's been a joyous time. It's also been quite crazy. It's also been quite annoying. I suppose it has been on axle stands for, I would say, at least half of the time I'm owning it so far. But that is what you get when you buy a high mileage used vehicle. Not because it's French, you flag buggering bastards. You're going to say it's French because it's a Peugeot, yeah, well, yeah. Fuck you. So, moving on. At the end of the week, I attended, which was last night, another Wiltshire Car Scene meet. Now, I'd organised with them to go to this one ages ago. So Revamp did have a meet on that night, but I was there instead. It was madness. It was absolute madness. The police were on it. So the police changed tactics. So last time, I'll put in the video below, they just spammed as many police as they could possible all over the event, and it was madness. There was more police than people there. I'm only kidding, but that's how it felt like. It was mad. It was almost like it was a criminal convention, but who knows. So yeah, what they've done this time is they've got a big van with a big pole on top 4 metre high, well, the van's 4 metres high, and then it extends like, looks like about 10 metres or whatever. Now, they are using that to take all the car edges, to pick up any illegal activity, etc. on the cameras to report back, I would assume. Now, I did confront them in the video you'll see coming up later this week and say, yo, what are you doing, sort of thing, why are you taking those edges? You know, I just want to make sure that we're all not getting tarnished with the same brush here for those who are performing the antisocial behaviour. Because that ain't right. We've had that before with head turners in London, and we don't like that. Met Police. So I don't want to be getting a letter from Wiltshire Police saying the same load of shite. So yeah, they've got a van going around now, and it was a constant battle between getting to a location before the van got there, and you'll see in the video there was basically drifting at every location, but it probably lasted 10-15 minutes, and then the police turned up until the very end when it went down to Chippenham. So thank you, Wiltshire Car Scene. It was a really good night. I enjoyed it, and I think these guys have got such a good thing going for them. It's just going to be needed for them to make some adjustments to locations and to the whole vibe of the evening, as well as how they post their locations up. So I feel like we've got some snitches, fuck you snitches, or some police in on the Instagram there, which is really starting to affect the meets with police presence quite heavily. So, you know, I think it's, you know, they're going to fine tune the meet, some of the locations and what they do to better suit and better run the meets, but they're doing a cracking job, so well done to you. Now, come on, Peugeot drivers, man. So, that video will come out hopefully by the weekend, but as you know, we've already got the Wiltshire Car Scene video, which will be out for you guys to view, which will be Monday night, or tonight for me, but Monday night for you. It's already come out, so get watching it. And then revamps will hopefully come sometime in the week, I'm not too sure yet, and then we'll try and get that at the end of the week. Now, that was only last week, and that was a mouthful, but we're now rolling. We're rolling into a beautiful week. Now, first of all, happy Jubilee weekend, etc. to you all. I know some of you might be working through it. That sucks. You might want to ask your boss why he is such a penis. But I know that most of you will have part of that week, the whole week, off. Some of you smart asses actually booked the whole week off anyway. I just didn't, because there was no need to as such. So I have just got the one day off on Wednesday, because I'm popping out in the RCZ to do yet again another modification. Not too, well, I would say it's subtle, but it's not. Another modification coming on Wednesday, so that is also coming this week. Now, the important thing, this weekend, this Saturday, down in Dorset, I am going to be doing a little Limitless cruise. Now, I'm going down to Weymouth to see the family for the week, Dorset, etc. And I thought, well, I was going to go and explore the coast. I'd enjoy the views, enjoy the amazing places. And I thought, why not, while we're doing this, invite everyone else? So, to you guys watching, include the police if you so want to join as well, all welcome. We're doing a no-nonsense cruise across the coast, and we're going to be starting from around the Bridport area and progressing towards the, what would that be, east. I don't know how far across, but we'll be going along the coast and enjoying that evening. So around the Bridport area to start up at 5 o'clock. Now, you're welcome to join any time throughout the evening. I know 5 o'clock is quite early for some people, so you're more than welcome to join any time. We'll be cruising from 5, probably to around midnight, just enjoying the cars, the scenes and the vibes. So, you know, it's not an invitation. We're not, you know, not coming down here to do racing and, you know, all that sort of stuff. It's just going to be a lovely organised cruise. We have got some clubs attending, you know, and it'd just be great, you know. It'd be a chance for everyone to let their hair down, if you know what I mean. And there'll be a chance for everyone to have a little bit of fun if they want to. That's what it is. That's how it is. That's whatever happens, happens, you know. I can't be in control of what everyone else does. But what it is just for everyone to come along, and to enjoy a cruise up the coast with some really nice locations. So here, or maybe here, depends how it fits on the camera, you'll see now the details on that. The locations for that will be shared on the Snapchat, so it's accessible for everyone to get there. And that is going on in Dorset. Now there's 3 others. We have next month in Bristol, and then we have one in Wiltshire in August, and then when we roll on to September, we have one in Wales, which should be pretty mad. So they're all sort of a cruise orientated events, so don't come expecting all this, you know, dangerous driving, this speeding, reckless driving, racing, drag racing. It's not that sort of thing. It's going to be a fun evening for everyone to come along and enjoy great vibes. I'll bring the car limbo. Whether we can do it or not, I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to turn up. I don't know. We've got some really good clubs on board, and I'm very excited for it. So hopefully we'll see you all at the first Limitless summer cruise. Only going to be 4. It's a one-off sort of thing over the summer, and maybe next year we'll do some more. But I've got more important things coming with privatised events throughout this year coming up. A few other little things to put on the side to finish off this weekly update for you. Now, one of those is George and Lewis, the 2 beautiful guys that we lost last year due to a freak accident on the way home from a car event with another car. Never had a send-off event organised. Now, I did have something organised, or starting to be organised, when I was part of my previous page. That unfortunately fell through, quite frankly, because the interest wasn't there for a paid event, and also because I pulled out, and I think the win was lost in the sales for that event. So George and Lewis, you know, we need to do something for you guys. Now, I have got something sorted, and what to expect is this: private land, an area available for drifting, and it's also not on tarmac, so it's going to be good for your tyres and going to maintain your tyres as well. And that's going to be in a controlled environment on private land. In terms of entry fee and all that sort of thing, I don't think there will be one. There might be, I don't think there will be. But we'll have a good competition of car limbo. We'll definitely have some music there. We might do a slip and slide, we might do a barbecue. I don't really know yet. I need to find out dates. So that is to come. Now, that could be towards the end of the summer. I don't know when, but it's going to be super exciting. And, you know, the reason why we're doing it is getting together, you know, for those amazing guys. So I'm really excited to tell you guys that we are going to be doing an amazing evening for those guys. So, you know, whoa, that's going to be sweet as anything. Now, as far as it goes, that is my week for you guys. Now, I will say this, not this weekend, but the weekend after. I have been invited by a very nice club, so shout out to Auto Heads for inviting me. I will meet them actually at the cruise I'm doing this weekend anyway, so I'm excited for that as well. But thank you, Auto Heads, for inviting me to an event you were hoping to do. They're setting a date through to me, but I think it came out as a Thursday, so I'm not going to say dates, I'm not going to say times, I'm not going to say where yet, because I don't know whether they want to make that known. But Auto Heads are going to be doing an event the weekend after next, and I'll be there in attendance with the car limbo and the speaker, bringing down some good vibes and some good times. So we've got another thing coming as well. Now, I'm not going to elaborate anymore, otherwise I'll tell you all of my upcoming week's content, and there'll be nothing left to actually go and do and see, because I would have said it all. So that is it. I really hope you've got from my message today that we've got some nice things going on. YouTube's going to be flourishing, and, you know, I'm excited to see what else we can bring on the channel. Now, just to finish off, all of my other genres, my food genres, my urban exploring, I am trying to do. I am struggling with time to do them. Genuinely, I'm really struggling at the moment with time, so just bear with me. We will have some more episodes of Tins of Shit. We'll definitely be having some more food reviews. We're going to be having some alcohol reviews, food challenges, and we're going to definitely be doing some more urban exploring. It's just finding the damn time. It is mad, you know, and taking up these videos that I do and taking the responsibility of making these videos and making a YouTube channel flourish to an extent, or trying to, takes time. So I'm just thankful for you guys for appreciating that I am trying my best to get the content out. On that note, your Tuesday has just started here, and your week has just started here. So I appreciate you for watching this video, and I will see you in next week's update, or this weekend at the cruise. I hope to see you all there. So guys, I will see you very soon. So I just want to mention, Limitless Media merch. We do jumpers, we do t-shirts. I mean, we can do anything you really want, to be fair. Onesies, Wellington boots, you know, maybe even a pair of Nike shoes. Who knows? But it is available, and it's all being sold at cost price. I do not make nothing from what you guys are going to be buying, and there are a variety of things available. So please contact me, and I will do my best to get you ordered up for whatever you need. All sizes, all colours, all styles. We've got Limitless Media jumpers and t-shirts. They are through and through as they come. The only difference is you can put your own name, nickname, whatever you want on the front of them. So they're available. They're super nice. Make sure when you do order them, you order a size above, because if you don't, they do shrink and you look like you're wearing a crop top. So make sure you go for a size bigger than what you would normally get. They're super comfy, super well built, and you know, I've worn them now for years throughout running different events, and they've been great. So you should definitely look at ordering those. Contact me for prices and details. Stickers, they're also available. They're completely free of charge. If you want some custom ones made up, if you want a custom logo made up, if you want custom sizes made up, there will be a charge for those, but again, I'm making nothing, literally nothing on them. I'll charge you what it cost me to get them made, so you're more than welcome to contact me. We can get that done. And then finally, just to finish off where we're at with it all, show plates. So show plates are also available. I haven't got a cost for these yet, but ideally, if you are interested in those, please message me. I think, if I remember off the top of my head, I think they are between £10 and £20 for one of my Limitless Media plates. And again, they can also be ordered. In the meantime, if you see me at a meet, come and say hello, and I'll give you some of my free stickers. We've got plenty available to give out. So that is it for the merch for Limitless Media as it currently stands.